Hi everybody, I'm outside and I think I will show you my garden and just have a little chat with y'all. So, there's a kitty down here. I don't want to turn the camera around just yet, but I'll show her to you in just a minute. So in my previous video, I talked about dreams and how I had a dream again and just discussing kind of that dream state and using that kind of as a metaphor towards non-duality or even the twin flame journey. So today I'm out here in the garden. It's sunny outside, it's nice and warm, and it's really starting to look like spring finally here. I live in Texas and kind of north of Houston area. And so I've planted a garden, and this is something that we do every year, and it's just something that continues to be done. So I wanted to share that with you and just kind of touch on the dreams once again. So for example, today, being out in the garden, this is just something that's happening. And this can be seen as, I could look at it as a dream, although that's just a concept. But it's just to give you some idea of what this feels like. So in this dream, today I'm out here in the garden. Everything here is happening, plants are growing. I have this kitten here with me. It's nice and warm and all of these things. But there's just still the realization that there is no one here, that there is no self, and there's no one in this body or even in the cat's body. It's all one. We just see it as separate, but everything is actually one, just having this kind of dreamlike separate experience for now. So in this dream, I can choose to be part of it, just like a dream at night. You can choose to be part of it and experience it and really pay attention to the dream and kind of feel like you're part of that dream and interact. I don't know if any of y'all have ever had a lucid dream. So lucid dreaming, you feel like you are somewhat half awake, I believe, and you kind of feel like you control parts of the dream and you're doing the dream. And that's actually one of the most pleasurable dream experiences that people have. So lots of people want to go back to that lucid dreaming. So for me, life is like lucid dreaming. So I realize everything is not real. Just like when you come out of a lucid dream, you realize it was just a dream and you were somehow or another controlling it. Now, controlling a lucid dream is still within the dream, and the dream within the dream of really nothingness. But you feel like you're controlling it, and that's how life is. Really nothing is happening, but we feel like we're controlling it and that we're part of it. And when you see it that way, just like a lucid dream, it's not just a regular dream. It's a dream where you feel like you're doing things. And to have this realization and then think that, oh, okay, I'm not gonna allow myself to think that I'm doing anything, that's just another concept, another belief. So really, it's just seeing that whatever was happening before is just still continues. Everything's the same. There was no one before. There is no one now. So everything just continues the same. But with that magic feeling, like lucid dreaming, where I feel like I'm doing it, but there's still that realization that it's not me that's doing it. So it's just so much more magical. Even when this cat shows up and, these seeds start to sprout, it's just happening. No one's doing it. It's actually not even happening. And at any moment, it could all be over just like a dream. So that's where the magic is. So this is like lucid dreaming. So I just want to share that with you. And let me see if I could turn around my camera. Let's see. Okay, so there's our kitty, Lucy. She was rubbing up on my legs. You can see there. She's a very friendly kitten. Okay, so here's the garden. This portion here is, let me get my pointer finger. Okay, so these are onions, the taller parts. You can tell they kind of look like green onions or chives. But underneath it's a real, the regular onions, white onions. And then There's radishes in between the onions there. And then let's turn around here. We have some tomato plants in the cages there. And then those there are bell peppers. There's different kinds of tomatoes in the cages. And then I believe down there is jalapenos. And then I'll have to walk over here a bit so I can show y'all. It's a fairly good sized garden. This garden feeds our family, which is just me, my husband, and my daughter. And it also produces a lot more that we give away to people at church, and well, my husband does. He's part of church, and he has friends and people that he gives his extra produce to. He pretty much is the one that tends to the garden. I help, but I gotta give him credit. He's the one that pretty much does all this gardening, and he loves vegetables, so this is good. But the seeds have just started sprouting, so there's not a whole lot yet. Down here is zucchinis, and there's yellow squash. There's not much to show because they haven't sprouted yet, but we have yellow squash, green beans, okra, and I'm not sure if he did sweet corn this year. So that's the garden, and maybe I can back up a little bit here and you can see the whole entirety of it. And I will make some more videos outside and show you the progress. But that's what's happening, so I just wanted to show you that.